stars will stride into the dawn. Never back down till the battle is won. Face each foe with hearts brave and true, unafraid of the unknown, because I'll face it all with you.
Hello, I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. So, a few months back, one of our favorite internet reviewers, Suede, got hit pretty hard.
As many of you know, Suede did a series of videos called Suede's Pokemon Journey, where he worked his way through reviewing every episode of the Pokemon anime.
Then came what would be known as the Show Pro Gambit.
Suede explained the situation better in his own video, and I highly suggest you check it out. But to give you the skinny, the anime studio that produces the main Pokemon anime, Show Pro, caught wind of Suede's journey, and to use Suede's own analogy here, basically did the internet equivalent of throwing a brick through his window with a note demanding that he stop doing the videos, take down the ones he already made, and pay them a fine.
And due to the legal gray area that is international copyright law, Suede felt he had no choice but to at least give in to the cease and desist request.
However, like a glorious Moltres rising from the ashes, Suede has returned with a vengeance! And paper. Suede has decided to take on the Herculean task of remaking every episode of his Pokemon journey, replacing the summaries and show footage with his own reenactments using paper puppets.
And so, in celebration of the man who refused to take this lion down, we are taking a look at the first episode of Suede's Papermon Journey.
I gotta say right off the bat, the name makes me think there should be a Paper Mario-style Pokemon spin-off title.
This episode of Suede's Pokemon Journey was not brought to you by Bulbapedia, and more specifically Dogasu's Backpack.
May not sponsor, but is very important for the show's production.
For those of you who don't know, I actually attempted this earlier and got nearly 200 episodes in.
Years of academy training wasted!
Because even though I love the Pokemon anime, the Pokemon anime does not love me.
Or at least, one of the main producers doesn't.
Join me now as I embark on Suede's Papermon Journey. Pokemon, I choose you!
I like the use of writing out the episode title, though I do feel like writing out Papermon instead of Pokemon, while thematically consistent, is a bit unnecessary. But then again, this whole reboot should be unnecessary, so I guess better to cover your bases.
Hi, my name's Ash Ketchum and I love watching pro trainers battle Pokemon on TV. You'd think I'd pick up a few pointers, but nope.
I don't know, watching 400 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Never made me a better duelist.
Then Ash sleeps in and has to rush to the lab in his pajamas. Dude, you're already late. Getting dressed won't unmake you late.
When you're as freaked out as Ash was, logic tends to be the first thing that goes out the window.
And after running into his rival Gary and setting the tone for their relationship over the next 2.5 seasons.
Probably should have let the narration finish before kicking the crap out of Ash.
Fine then, Bulbasaur. Yeah, the first 2 gyms will be a cakewalk. That's the... That one was also taken by a kid who wasn't late and will never be named.
Yeah, why did we never see the kids who picked the other starters? Could have made for an interesting dynamic.
Charmander... Oh, come on! The early bird catches the worm. Or...
Don't you mean the early Pidgey catches the Weedle?
Or in this case... Give me that, you sadist! Wait a minute, if the other Pokemon were in the balls, then the trainer would have taken it with... You freaking set up these empty balls to mess with me?
I feel like he did this as a teaching opportunity, but yeah, kinda still a dick move.
Fine, sorry, take my spear. That's what I thought.
Sometimes something as simple as a sound effect can be all you need to get a good laugh.
Sounds like it's going great.
Okay, so I know that banner that says, "Don't electrocute us," isn't in the actual show, but the idea still occurs to me. How often does that happen to make a banner like that warranted?
Boy, that was...
However, this is far less seizure-inducing.
But Rattata shouldn't come out into an open field. It also goes into open fields to take advantage of stupid travelers.
And Dexter would never be that sassy ever again.
Okay, well, since my phone just insulted me, I guess things can't get any worse.
Yeah, I don't remember Siri having that in functionality. Hey Siri, insult me.
Truth be told, I'm more of a toaster than a roaster. Try asking me for a compliment.
This can only benefit me.
Oh my god.
The Spearows killed Pikachu!
It comes full circle!
Well, it's still not as bad as when Dad left. Run, Pikachu, into the river!
What did Ash's dad do? Stick his Rhydon on him before he left?
Misty, of course, fishes Ash and Pikachu out of the water, and they're all... Hi. Hi. You know, you have exceptional upper body strength. This is somehow a shipping moment. All right.
You know, if the scene actually played out like that, I could see how it was a shipping moment.
I swear I will not forget this light for as long as I live. Jeez, bluff.
Funny thing is, she kinda did forget until the debt was repaid.
Now come and get me!
Do you think that Kanto fried Spearows are a delicacy like Slowpoke tails, or...
Pikachu, why would you do that? It's because
Nope.
Save it for the first reboot movie.
I've talked about the opening theme for Pokemon before. Heck, I talked about it in the very first YouTube video that I ever made. No, I'm not going to make it public. Why do you ask?
Coward!
Think about it. What is the standard spiel for a kid's toy seller, at least at the time? Average kid who's really nice and sweet.
He says for the time, but his first example is from Yokai Watch, which came out in 2013.
He's not encouraged on by a magical fairy saying that only he can defeat the MacGuffin menace.
At least not till the second movie. And Slowking's not a fairy type, but semantics.
Most of the interesting things in this episode can be related to it being the beginning of the series, such as this being the only episode without Team Rocket for over 600 episodes.
For better or worse.
It's also kind of distracting that they hadn't quite got the pronunciation of Poke down quite yet.
Also, Veronica Taylor didn't seem to have her voice for Ash down yet.
This is where they cut out Misty giving Ash 5 across the eyes. I still don't understand how electrocuting a crowd is fine, yet a slap in the face for abusing animals is somehow taboo, but there you go.
Upon reflection, it might have been because slapping someone is a bit more easily reenacted than electrocuting people.
And so begins Suede's journey into the Pokemon world. Again, what could possibly await ahead for him and his companions? No one really knows for sure.
I mean, those of us who saw the original videos have at least some idea.
This was great. While I will miss the abridged series-style recaps that the original Pokemon Journey had, I can't deny the papercraft puppets were a cute and creative way around the copyright issues surrounding those older videos. And depending on how creative Suede wants to get with it, it can open the doors to more joke possibilities than before.
I'm a reviewer. You get a review.